Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase or pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing details. Today, we're discussing an F-Series, circa 2004 Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona. It's the reference 116518 in yellow gold with black Tahitian mother-of-pearl dial and a factory Rolex alligator leather strap. It's 40 millimeters in diameter, 12.1 millimeters thick. It's 47.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, and then there's a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll pop open this clasp, which allows me to don the Rolex Daytona in yellow gold. And you can see that it fits well. It fits easier and easier on small wrists as the strap breaks in and becomes more flexible, but especially on a strap, a Rolex Daytona will fit on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. Once again, mine is 16. I'm pulling that strap fairly tight just to give you a sense of how it sits flush. It's low enough to fit underneath the cuff, no problem there. If you want to use this rather dressy Daytona as a full dress watch, it'll fit underneath a tight sleeve. Here you can see from side to side, down the barrel, as I like to say. Taking a quick look at the strap, we'll take that quick look, but we'll also take a look at the little end link. On factory strap Daytonas, you have this little end link that helps to close the gap between the spring bar itself and the flank of the case, so you don't have a big open gap. There's not a yawning chasm between the strap and the case, so this makes it look factory. And of course, if you want to fit a bracelet on these, it's not impossible. It has been done, but that little link has to be removed and the bezel has to come off for that to happen. So it's not always a straightforward matter of swapping a bracelet and a strap on a Daytona, even though in theory they're all built to accept either. The strap here is a factory Rolex piece, calfskin on the bottom. You can see it's a brand new Rolex factory strap. We have a reddish brown, large rectangular scale alligator leather on the top with a little bit of bolstering. You can see that it is actually a folded edge strap with a monotone stitch. There's a clasp that has 5 pairs of divots drilled in there, so you can use your spring bar tool to just move the anchoring point inside the clasp to fine-tune the fit. Any larger changes in size would require a different strap size, though many are available, and we can always help you with that. Internally, you can see that there is a snap shut mechanism and then a clamshell lock, and the clasp features a combination of satin and polish. That's the pre-2009 clasp design. The case is all of high polish with the exception of that little end link, which has shoulders in satin finish. The watch is compact, the watch is handsome, the watch is 100 meters water resistant with a solid gold case back that adds a little bit more weight than you'd expect for a watch of this size. We have here a trip lock crown in gold. We know that because we have 3 dots, but the center dot is the largest. Screw down crowns, screw down pushers. We have a bezel in gold with black lacquer inserts. It's a tachymeter. You can use the tachymeter scale in conjunction with the chronograph seconds hand to gauge the speed of an object, such as a car over a kilometer, for instance, on a racetrack. The dial is black Tahitian mother of pearl. The thing about black mother of pearl is it doesn't really look black. It has so many undertones from violet to green and everything in between. It really is a dynamic chameleon-like surface. It also has a wonderful texture all of its own as a natural material. There's sub-registers, which you can see feature polished chapterings. We have solid gold Rolex coronet, Roman numerals with a watchmaker's 4 and hands. This is not a loomed Daytona. And we have caliber 4130 inside, which is Rolex's manufacturer chronograph caliber, introduced back in 2000. It has stop seconds, as you see here. We'll pull the crown out, unscrew it, ready for action. It also has a chronograph actuated by a column wheel. And the Daytona's 4130 has one of the crispest column wheels you will ever encounter. We also have a vertical clutch to actually engage the chronograph drivetrain. So column wheel is your function cycler. Vertical clutch is your engagement mechanism. With the vertical clutch, there's no jump or stagger to the seconds hand when you start the chrono. And when you reset it, it always resets perfectly to the index up at 12. That's the advantage of a vertical clutch. Another advantage is that you can leave a vertical clutch running full time with no additional hazard, wear, or tear to the movement. This was the first Rolex automatic movement to feature a rotor on a ball bearing rather than a jeweled staff, and that makes it more durable against shock. It's a bidirectional winder with a 72-hour power reserve, 44 pivot jewels, and a 4 Hz beat rate. It's a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. It has a full balance bridge and a free sprung balance that makes it very shock tolerant. The free sprung balance also makes for very precise adjustment, so the watch can be fine-tuned to win that COSC chronometer certification. Finally, the overcoil itself, which is the structure of the hairspring, spring means that the mass is highly centered, and in almost any position, due to the concentric breathing of an overcoil, the watch will keep consistent time. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details of this Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona. And in case you were wondering what I just did right there, I was just demonstrating the hacking or stop seconds function, which allows the watch to be synchronized to a reference time.